Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Urban X podcast. We are here with you guys in the building. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. Thank you for joining us.
We appreciate your support.
Yeah, man.
And your attendance at this time.
Yes. We appreciate y'all, man. We missed y'all.
We do.
We missed y'all.
We did.
You know what I mean? So how was you guys' break? You know what I mean?
Well.
How was your break?
Break was great. It was, not only was it Thanksgiving, it was my wife's birthday.
Yes.
Shout out to Mama Dot.
Yes.
Had a birthday celebration.
Yes.
Got some nice gifts and showered her with love and all that old good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, we just been going ever since.
Got you.
You know what I mean? It's been popping ever since.
That's dope. So I had a great vacation. I actually went to my high school reunion.
How was that?
On Wednesday. Really dope. I really enjoyed myself.
Wow.
Really
okay.
enjoyed myself.
Okay.
Seeing everybody. Seeing
Sausage Fest, yes?
Whatever. It was just like, it's all of it. I went to all boys school, so it was just cool seeing everybody.
I mean, so you didn't even need a haircut or nothing?
No, I didn't. I just went. I was like, what's up?
You wasn't going to see that shorty who,
Nope.
I know she going to be there.
Nope.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nope,
so that's just like...
So it was cool seeing everybody, man. It was like really
yeah.
cool. Everybody catching up, seeing everybody at this stage in their life.
Yes.
We got kids. That's weird.
Yes.
Talking about kids and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of them listen to our podcast. Threw me off.
You said a lot of white kids, too,
Threw
right?
me off, my guys. They're just
So
like, yo.
we have some white audience.
They was just like, yo, I'm not going to listen to you and your pops every week. I was like, oh, thanks.
That's a good look.
Yeah.
So, to my white brethren.
Yeah, and a lot of people read my book.
White power.
Some of my former teachers read my book.
Wow. Okay.
That was dope. So they actually want me to go back to speak to some of the students.
Alumni.
There.
Okay.
So that's cool. I was excited. And then Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving. I had to do a bunch of running around.
I got to see Noble.
Yes.
For a good 2 hours, he came through.
Yeah.
And tried to wreck the joint.
Yeah.
This kid is active.
Yeah. I told you.
This kid is like, but it was good to see him when we talk about things to be thankful for. So I'm thankful for him. Had a really, really great time. Mm-hmm. With you and wifey, you guys were there too.
Y'all didn't care about us.
Yeah, so we...
Nobody cares about us anymore.
But it was really, really dope to hang out with him and start the Thanksgiving off. And we had a standing room only at that point.
Yeah, then I had to go see moms.
Gotta do that.
I had to go see moms, so that was dope as well. So I'm good, man. Like, I was really, really relaxed. And then Saturday, we had our lecture. We had your live lecture.
Yes. Give me a sec.
Which y'all killed. Which you killed.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat, the members who came, the new members who came for the first time to see how we operate. That was dope. They were really excited. So that was really smooth.
Right, we're going to have to do something. I don't like that buzzing sound. You hear that?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So, plug something else in and then plug something out.
We're not doing it on air.
Yeah, we're doing it on there.
No, we're not. Let's keep going.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, the lecture
Yes.
I thought went well. It's been over 10 years since I've actually done an actual lecture.
Yes.
By myself, full-fledged. And so I felt important to lay down some things from the past, you know, because a lot of people only know me from podcasting.
Yep.
So I thought that was cool. I'm going to be honest. Performing in front of nobody was strange. That was the strangest thing because I'm an energy guy, so I'm usually feeding off the crowd. You know what jokes to go off. You get your eye contact. And also, even more important, the Q&A.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Q&A is almost better than the lecture because when people ask amazing questions, you get amazing answers.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, but just briefly to go over some of the things we covered, we paid homage to some hip-hop ancestors who passed on.
We missed a lot.
I was
on a blank, bro.
So
It
the
was
Henny,
weird.
the Henny was already
It was weird.
in full blast. So forgive me for missing so many hip hop names. Then we paid homage to the conscious community elders who birthed Black Dot. I see people when I was in the '80s doing hip hop and all. I wasn't known as Black Dot. I was KD, the Dark Man, or this and that. So the birth of Black Dot is a direct result of sitting in those temples. So I wanted to pay homage. Yesterday was Bobby Hemmitt's birthday.
Oh, wow.
So we were right on point.
Yeah.
It's, kind of paying homage to him. Then we went into, some of the old things that I used to teach. The E=MC², Kabbalistic breakdowns. Then we went into, this is getting very annoying, right?
It is. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So, there we go. Nice. So then, we went into different components and different aspects of things that I thought were really, really great. You know what I mean? That which kind of, I spoke about the year 1991, which I think is the most critical year in hip hop for obvious reasons. You know what I mean? Alpo, Tim Dog, the Terminator movie, Part 2, which showed the technology, Fauci and Fauci now. A lot of things happened in that year. And then I broke down the 5 components of this lockdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And those components are your organs, because, with water, hydration, food, they shutting that down. Your chakras, that has to do with the 5G signals coming in. Geometry, which is the landmass in which you're on, because Earth is a living thing. So what chakra are you on? Which organ of the Earth are you on, and why that's important? Mandalas, which is your vision board. Remember, you have your own vision board, but they have a bigger vision board of CNN and their movies to bring about what it is they're trying to do. And the 5th thing was mantras. And that's important because what you chant is what it is. And we just found out the word of the year.
For the Webster's Dictionary.
For Webster's Dictionary is vaccine.
Crazy.
Right? That's the word of the year. And that ties into your mantras.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. What the hell is it? Oh, it's this.
Is it?
Yep. Oh man, this is annoying. No, it's not that. Oh gosh. They're not trying to let us be great, y'all.
They're not trying to let us. It's not. Bear with us for 1 second. You know how it is, how we do things.
Yeah. So it's not that.
Nope.
Okay, so it's not that.
It's not that. Story short, lecture was great. I hope you guys appreciated class 1. Now we don't have to deal with that. We can kind of just move on. I noticed when I plug something else, and you got another mic wire.
Why?
When you plug it in and take it out, it's weird. It kind of clears the board.
Okay, hold on.
So find a mic wire. That's that one. Put it in another one. 1, 2.
Are we good?
We're not, but we'll work it out.
We'll work with that. So for the people who are members who missed the first masterclass, the link is actually still in the community tab right now, so you can go check it. And for the people who want to still join the membership for the week trial, it's still Cyber Monday technically. So you have until midnight tonight to join, and then that is it.
Yes.
That is it.
I gotta plug back in so I can be heard. All right, we're just gonna have to do it. It is what it is. Yeah, so that's what it went, and you have up until midnight, which will give you until midnight of next month. Of next week.
What?
It'll give you to midnight to next week.
Yes, 7 days.
7 days.
You have a chance to join as a full member if you want.
And you have a chance to join as a full member from there.
Yeah.
So we hope you do. But again, it was weird doing like a one-man. So
it was actually great seeing you back though. You know what I mean?
In the mood.
Yeah.
But I know with like during the Corona lockdown, Godfrey and other comedians were doing these stand-ups with no audience. And now I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
So let's get into it, man.
But let's get into it, baby.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So yesterday, breaking news: Virgil from Louis Vuitton, who formerly worked with Kanye West, and he's been like a fashion staple. He's the creator of Off-White. He passed away yesterday with a rare form of cancer.
Yes.
Shocked me. I was like, wow.
Our condolences out to him and his family. That's always tough.
Yeah, so he passed away, and it was one of those shocking deaths because nobody had any idea he was even sick. He was even battling cancer. So it kind of brought everybody back to when Chadwick Boseman was sick, and then he just kind of like abruptly passed away.
Yes.
And come to find out he'd been battling cancer for years, and nobody knew. And then I thought about personally because, like you said, like I said, when Chadwick Boseman passed away, there was pictures that had leaked of him looking sickly, and a lot of people had things to say about it, not really knowing what he was going through. Virgil, I think pictures came out of him as well, but I remember when the Pop Smoke album came out last year, and the cover came out, and he was doing the cover, and a lot of people didn't like the cover, and people blasted him online. So you think like, okay, this person is a public figure, and you always feel like, all right, you open season if you're a public figure. You know what I mean? And I get it, but he was actually diagnosed with cancer in 2019. So who knows, like, what as that's happening to him, as the online fever's getting to him, like, who knows how that's really affecting him? You know what I mean?
All facts.
And we never know these things.
All facts.
And we never know these things. So I always kind of just, and every time somebody passes away, people online go, oh, we have to, be nice to the people, and we say that for a day, and then it never happens. So
yeah, like I said, our deepest condolences out to his family.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how influential he was for young people.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of young people who are into fashion.
Yeah, fashion's not really my
this
thing,
is their
obviously.
Dude. I didn't realize how many album covers, like a Watch the Throne, and some of Kanye's album covers, 808 Heartbreak, and so many other things that he had did. But I didn't know that he was like the highest ranking black person in the fashion industry in terms of power to do things. And so
he broke a lot of ground.
And he broke a lot of ground. And to be that influential and to suddenly pass away, and I gotta go by what's being told to me because I don't know all the details. I do know everybody is fighting a battle. You have no idea what they're fighting. So when you try to poke your chest out about what it is that you're going through and your struggles, everybody has a battle, and some people choose to fight their battle privately. And we have to respect that. He had children, he had a wife. So it was a really tough situation. It seemed like it came out of nowhere. The timing is weird because he is in the Griselda. I mean, the
Why do you be?
I butcher names.
We have an ongoing joke here out of the way my pops just butchers names. He butchers titles.
Maxiel. What's her name?
Jillian Maxwell.
Jillian Maxwell.
Maxiel, like what the hell is that? Griselda Maxiel.
His name is in the ledger.
Yeah, apparently, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and you know him being out in Paris and all of them places, you know what I'm saying, where we know a lot of these things are prevalent, and you know the root of cancer is something is eating at you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking that he had cancer. I'm saying maybe the stress of all of this may have accelerated his situation. So, and it's usually something that's eating at you internally, something that's really charging up your cells in a negative way, or, you know, whatever it is that you're going through. So that may have had something to do with it. Very possible. We know Kanye put him on. Kanye gave his Sunday service yesterday in honor.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure they were going through it, but I remember when Drake put out the Duppy freestyle a couple years ago. He mentioned like Kanye holding Virgil back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I remember those things, but I personally, I was not a fan, but I just didn't keep up with it because I wasn't a fashion. I wasn't into that world.
Right.
One of my boys who does custom suits, he was big on Virgil. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, like, and there are other people who are, like, really big on Virgil and things like that. But I'm not going to lie. He showed how, I feel like, in my opinion, to finesse the fashion world. Especially with white people.
Yes.
Like, whatever he did was so cool to white people. He could write sneaker on a sneaker.
Yeah. I saw him write bricks on a brick.
Yeah, that was for West Side Gun. And Griselda in that album, but yeah.
Yeah, so with that being said, and he looked masculine to me.
Yeah.
He looked like a man's man is what I'm trying to say. He didn't come across as, you know, happy.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, condolences.
Our deepest condolences out to him. Before you guys start on the Illuminati.
Listen, and also, it's not lost on us. He had a white wife. I get it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I get it because we gave Venus and Serena
the business.
We didn't give them the business last week. We really didn't.
Right.
We just mentioned it. So we'll mention this here.
Yeah. And
fine.
And Kanye did go in a little bit on Virgil on Drink Champs. I think they just had a off and on relationship.
See, that was always sad.
Where Kanye pretty much, put him in position. But creative differences, I don't have any problems.
Okay.
And personally,
Yeah.
if we, Kanye, does Kanye look like he's easy to work with?
No, at all.
All right then. So
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't really see what people see in Kanye now. Personally, he seems annoying.
Yeah, now he seems to be.
He just seems annoying.
Well, because his programming is not breaking down, as we mentioned in the lecture. He wants out, and there is no way out now.
Yeah.
Right? It's a one way. The blood oath is one way. And now what he's doing, he's even poking his chest out. They're going to have to kill me because all he can do now is try to stop you, not you, but you young people from going down the same path that he went down because it is over for him.
Yeah.
It is over for most of those guys who have taken that oath. They know it already. They're being watched. Their bank accounts can be controlled because it's all digital. They got tapes on them. Forget Epstein. Whoa, the tapes they got on these dudes as a part of the ritual, as the part of the blood oath in, you already know what it is. We've covered this 20 years of what this process is. So he's done these things, and now he's trying to rely on Jesus to get his way out of it. It is too late. But this guy passes away at 41, and I believe...
that's so young, man.
That's a young age.
That's so young, and I wish health for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, we're understanding. Like we all have our financial goals, we have our goals, but right now, health is like
Bro, I've
the
been
number
fighting,
one.
I've been fighting kidney failure since I was 35.
Yeah.
And that's on the machine. I was fighting it before then. You know what I mean? At 30. You know, so sometimes these things, you know, they happen, and, you know, you just thankful for every single day that you get. You know what I mean? And for him, the cancer may have been diagnosed in 2019, but he had to already have it with some of the things that, you know, he was dealing with. So our condolences go out to him and his family. Yes?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Condolences.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Open that for me, because I'm holding this cord.
Gotcha.
Hoping that this is the secret sauce.
Hopefully, because it sounds better now. But so that was breaking news yesterday. Breaking news today is that Jack Dorsey steps down as the CEO of Twitter. Now, a lot of there's no real cause as to why he stepped down, but in 2020, his board tried to force him out last year.
Okay.
But they weren't able to. But this year he steps down. The CTO actually is the one who fills.
He looks like one of them dudes from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, because of the bid?
Yeah.
But so you know it's crazy because a lot of people, as much as big tech and these social media sites censor free speech, he was kind of the only one that was
ready to fight for it a little
bit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You could tell because once your company goes public and once you have a board of directors, the company's not yours anymore. So you can't. Once they want to go another direction with whatever, you have to kind of go with that, or they'll force you out.
Right. And that's the part of business we don't learn about.
Yes.
You know, you just think you run the business.
Yes.
But once you got these board members and they can force you out.
That's what happened to Steve Jobs.
Yes, that's what happened to Steve Jobs.
He got fired from his own company.
From his own company.
The CEO from Lululemon, the yoga pants and stuff like that, he got forced out of his own company.
Right, but wasn't he into some weird shit?
I don't know that. I just know that part. So Jack Dorsey steps down, and people are worried that censorship now on Twitter is about to increase because the new CEO, they have him on record saying, you know, we kind of have to move past the First Amendment. We can't be bogged down by the First Amendment and have to understand that times have changed, a.k.a. PC, woke culture, you know, what they call woke culture will now start to really take over, and now censorship will be more prevalent on that app especially. Yeah,
but again, we've seen it happening over the last couple of years, mainly with this this jab situation.
Oh man, yeah.
This whole situation has revealed a lot. And I'm listening to the Fauci book.
The real Anthony Fauci.
The real Anthony Fauci by Robert
F. Kennedy Jr.
F. Kennedy Jr. Bruh, I'm only past the intro in one chapter, and this dude is the most evil, sinister man to ever walk Earth.
You text me that, I was just like, he did something recently? Like,
bro, I mean, what he has allowed under his watch as the chief medical doctor in this country.
Yes.
Since 1984, 69 shots for kids now, autoimmune diseases, fructose, all of these things that have moved us from a health. We were at the top in terms of health prior to that. We are now at the bottom, and it's all because of big pharma, which is now in bed with big tech, which is now in bed with big media. Those are the three super conglomerates that are now running our lives. But if you can get a chance to read or listen to this Fauci book, this dude, I mean, the IQ of our children have dropped. The suicide, death, rape, murder, molestation, depression in the last 2 years is mind-boggling. And he had the nerve or the audacity to say he didn't think past the safety. He didn't think for every cause there's an effect. And the effect of locking down regular people who had no issues caused a whole whirlwind of things, and we have not recovered. They said it'll be 15 years before we recover from this. Wow. And the transfer of wealth from the middle America, which was something like 40 trillion or billion. It was a lot of money. It's the same exact number of money made by Bill Gates, by Bezos, by all of them. So the transfer of wealth from the middle class to the upper class, dude, this is some crazy stuff.
And with that that intro, because I listened to it, what that shows you is like who is the real power in this country. So we think of power, we think of a president, we think of, you know, somebody in government or, you know, in other countries, prime minister and these things like that. But when you realize who can control policy, because now, you know, it's a medical emergency, so now the head medical person is the most powerful person in the world right now. He's the most powerful person in the world. I mean, in the country, at least.
Yes.
Along with Bill Gates, who can kind of tell him what to say. And
well, you follow the money, and the FDA gets so much money from Big Pharma. They all get so much money from Big Pharma that it's like a contradiction. Mm-hmm. How can you go against something that's paying you as much as it's paying you? This is crazy.
Yeah.
So democracy as we know it is shot.
Yeah, sadly.
And me and you spoke before we got on air. Knowledge is one thing. Knowing that you're living a lie every single day when you wake up, do you know what that does to your soul and your spirit? Because what you're telling me overall is, do not believe what I see, I hear, and I feel intuitively. You're telling me to believe you. And what you're saying is not even matching up. This shit is like playing fucking cards. With two cards that match the same. What game is that we used to play?
3-card Monty?
No, the two color cards.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like the two cards should match for this shit to make sense. And I got a king and a jack, and you telling me to move forward. This shit is bizarre. And now they're gonna crank it up with the
Omicron?
Omicron.
Yes, new variant out. I don't know if you guys know this new one that just hit the streets, the Omicron variant, which is the 15th letter in the Greek alphabet.
Yes.
So they moved past a bunch of the other ones, mu.
They moved past a lot. Some of them, they said the variants were small, no big issue, but they definitely moved past the new and the XI, because XI is also a Chinese thing.
Exactly.
So they did not want to offend the Wuhan.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Or it's weird. So they
That's
just
funny.
bypassed that shit and knew, that's us. We're the Nubians.
That's funny.
Right?
Yeah.
So the XI, they moved past that and said not to offend the Chinese and went straight to Omicron or whatever that is. There's a movie out by that name. It's an alien movie where the aliens invade your body to see how you live and take this shit over.
So what was interesting, right? And like this is feels like it's the same play, right? Everybody kind of knew something was coming in the winter, right? We just kind of knew they're about to do something, right? So it was big story that Africa as a continent has one of the lowest case rates in the world as a continent.
As a continent.
And as a continent, they have the lowest vaccination rates as well.
Yes.
So now, all of a sudden, this new super dangerous, super variant, even more dangerous than Delta, comes out of South Africa. What are the chances, right?
And they knew about this before Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, they knew about it before Thanksgiving. So now they're going, well, we need to shut down. We need to ban travel from these African nations. But on Monday, after Thanksgiving, after Black Friday.
Yeah, after Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get our money.
Yeah.
So now you're telling me, again, we're in the middle of a pandemic, but we're going to get our money.
Yeah.
All right.
And what's happening is I feel like now people are just kind of, the people who want to see it are seeing it. You know what I mean? They're going, come on, bro. Like, come on.
Even Goofies is like, bro, this is not adding up.
Come on. And I have a question. When it was a Delta and everybody was saying Delta is real, Delta is out here, there was no test to know what specific variant you got.
Right.
If you got affected. There was no, and they wouldn't tell you either. They said we can't tell you.
So how do I proceed forward and I don't know which variant I'm working with?
So how do they know that it's Omicron all of a sudden? That's just Omicron breakout cases that are catching people. I'm so confused at how this is happening.
Yeah.
And people are confused. So they're just like, I'm not even going for that. So somebody said, where did the Delta one go? Exactly.
Yeah. Where did it go?
Exactly. It was Delta Plus, and then
Yeah.
in South Park they had one of the characters died from the Delta Plus rewards program.
Wow. That's funny.
You get what I'm saying? So, and we talked about this when we were off air, like before we got on. I think they discounted how, or they overestimated how angry the vaccinated community would be with the unvaccinated community. And this is not on Twitter, not on Instagram, in real life. Mm-hmm. Right? Because at this point now, Fauci talked about now actually changing the verbiage of what fully vaccinated means to being 3 and 4 shots.
Just the way he changed...
what vaccine meant?
No.
Immunization.
Yeah, that, but what's the shit homie was getting at him on?
Oh, gain of function.
He changed the definition of gain of function on his website.
Right. So now they thought that the vaccinated community would force and rile up unvaccinated people to the point and forcing them to get out. Now they're annoyed. The vaccinated people, the one who got the 2 shots, is like, yo, you told me all I needed was 2 shots, and I'm on there 3 and 4.
And if
I'm not doing it.
And if I'm at 0, and I already know I got to go 4 levels up for protection, and I feel fine right now, you niggas is crazy.
Like, how does that sound? So, like, say y'all got me, bro. Like, you know what? Y'all got me. I'm gonna do it. I get the first one. All this time, you telling me how safe it is. I get the first one, and I'm not even safe.
You're not safe.
They're looking at you like, you got 6 more. And now, safe-ish.
Safe-ish.
So now in the UK, they also shortened the time between the boosters. So now it's not 6 months; it's 3 months in the UK.
Oh, man.
It's saying that you're gonna need a booster shot.
You're gonna need about 8 boosters.
So if I hold out, as long as if I'm able to hold out, what does that tell you? And I was telling you before, for this to really go now, people literally, and I don't want this, obviously, but people literally just have to start dropping dead in the streets for me to really go, shit.
Dude. And because that's the only way I'm going to believe that this is what it is. I've been waiting for that from the beginning.
You get what I'm saying?
I know when you went to the hospital, you dropped dead, but I couldn't get into the hospital to see what you were doing in the hospital.
You know what I mean?
Right?
So what's happening is that people are just going, yo, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna figure this out on my own. You know what I mean? And majority of people are doing that. And now also, we've been through a lockdown already. We've seen the ramifications behind the lockdown mentally, physically, economically. We've seen the ramifications behind it. And states are now doing their own thing. So now, you threaten a lockdown, and Florida's going, we're not doing that.
We ain't doing none
Texas
of that.
is going, we're not doing that. We're not, like, these states are going, yo, we're not doing that.
We're not doing it, bro. We're not doing it. So where does that leave us as a people when these people come on TV and tell you, listen, don't panic, but it is a concern. And you looking outside and going, it's a concern for what? What? Now, am I saying that this is not real? Please don't say that. There is some kind of flu shit going around that if you get it and your immune is compromised, yeah, you could get taken out, especially if you go to the hospital, right? And they put you on a ventilator or they do something crazy to you. And we know lesser costing remedies are available, but Big Pharma don't make no money off that.
Yes, it was a woman, Boyce Watkins posted her on his page. It was a doctor who was treating it successfully, and she wasn't getting fired.
They fired her. They fired her for saving lives. So all of these companies are in cahoots with this. And like I told you, you got to step back to see all of it. So it's the variant, it's the 5G, it's the space exploration, it's the 3D immersed metaverse world, it's the fake food. You are in it. You submerged in it. Don't act like you ain't. You are.
And it's getting cold, depending on where you are, right? So we in New York, it's getting cold, and seasonal depression does kick in and things like that. So it is imperative everybody listening, everybody watching, it is imperative that we protect our mental space like never before, because all I'm seeing on the news is Omicron, right? That's all I'm seeing.
Right.
What I'm seeing on Twitter is Omicron. All I'm seeing on Instagram, people are joking about it, some people are serious about it, but that's all I'm seeing. So I've talked about, disconnecting, because once if that's all you see and the future looks bleak, your future will be bleak.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is to protect your mental space, be surrounded by positive images. We talked about a vision board. Make sure that's what you're focused on and putting your intentions on, especially going into 2022. It'll be December on Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This year flew.
And under normal circumstances at this time of the year, there's a high depression rate because of the holidays. People don't have money for toys, or, they lose loved ones. So can you imagine with this accelerated shit that they're throwing in, and they could just throw it in at any given time and watch your energy change. This is about energy. Your energy change. I refuse to change my energy. I'm going to stay my course. I'm sorry. No disrespect. I'm going to stay my course, because the minute I betray common sense, I'm not even asking you to be a metaphysical guru. I'm saying, when in doubt, use your common sense. Point blank, and your intuitiveness to go, wait a minute. Because the minute you portray your own common sense, you get what you deserve. You portray your common sense? Nah. Don't do it. Brothers and sisters, don't do it. Yeah. We need to go to a commercial break.
Yes, and real quick, I'm going to restate that if you missed the live showing on Saturday, the link is still in the community tab in the membership.
Yes.
And if you still want to take advantage of the $5 deal for Cyber Monday, you get a week trial of the membership, and you can see everything we have to offer. That is still available until midnight tonight.
Yes.
That closes.
So if you've been thinking about it, you missed it, it's in there. I thought it was a hell of a presentation.
Also too.
For a one-man show. And get to it.
Also, and thank you for the people who just donated.
Yes, please. 50 year.
We appreciate it.
Everybody who donated, thank you. We was just on our spiel.
Yeah, so we will take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
Yes.
Home births are not black market. They are ancestral, spiritual, liberating, and sacred. At Malawi's House, we are passionate advocates for home and natural birth and postpartum healing, empowering mothers and their families to birth life fearlessly. We serve midwives and doulas and support families in their holistic journey with home birth kits and supplies packaged in our signature birth kit boxes, including vital postpartum self-care products. Learn more and shop at wearemalawishouse.com.
Are you suffering with rat-induced sleepless nights? Maybe cockroaches are making your life a living hell. There's nothing worse than pests making themselves at home in your home. But trying to end the war is expensive and tiring. Sometimes you need someone with the right knowledge and tools to help claim your space back. Different types of pests require different types of poisons, meaning you can't just buy one product and expect it to work for everything. We're fully educated when it comes to controlling your pest problems. All you need to do is give us the lowdown on what's keeping you up at night, and we'll gather our weapons of choice. We'll fight off termites, rats, ants, bedbugs, cockroaches, fleas, flies, and more. Basically, if an unwelcome guest has taken up residence in your house, we'll get them out for good. There's not a minute to lose. Call us today for a free quote to end the war once and for all.
You say you want to get fit. You say you want to get like me. Well, get off the couch and recapture your glory days, because I'm living mine, brother. And you know how I did it? I got get ripped. You get now.
I'm B. Rich Scott, your ordained fitness minister, and I have one question for you. What are you waiting for? What is keeping you from reaching your goals that you set for yourself a long time ago? What happened to that body that you wanted to have? What happened to that summer body you wanted to have last summer? You're waiting for next summer? No, let's start right now. If you start right now, you'll have it by next summer. What are you waiting for? The time is now. Get fucking ripped. BeRichScott.com for all your wellness and nutritional needs.
And we are back.
Shouts out to the chat. Thank you guys for being here. We missed you guys over the break. We did. Like
We
I
did.
said.
It was a nice little short break.
It felt because I remember when we used to do one show a week.
Yeah.
That next show was always just like, damn, like y'all still
Yeah,
here? You know what I mean?
Speaking of shows, we had show 240.
Yeah, it's a lot, dude.
I'm making an announcement right now.
No, don't do that.
At show 300,
Here we go.
I'm quitting. Show 300.
Here you
I'm
go.
walking off the set. Don't say I didn't tell y'all. It's going to be abrupt. It's going to be like, what the fuck? 300 shows. I'm going back into my little cave, man.
And we did it at 52. We walked off at 52. Was that 50?
50.
That was
Walked up
50.
for show 50.
That was 50. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Somebody said, remember show 50? Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I'm walking off.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot.
It's a lot of shit, bro. It's a lot of shit.
Don't believe him. He know.
I've been leaving the conscious community for 20 years. How many times have I quit the conscious community?
Exactly.
20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm serious about this stuff.
Yeah, tell him to shut up.
Serious. 300 shows is like a lot.
That is a lot, which is really... 240 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 240 is something to be proud of. It's just kind of like, whoa, okay. So 240 is a lot. Yeah, don't listen to him.
I'm telling y'all.
Don't listen to him.
Don't say I didn't tell y'all.
Don't listen to him. I will beat him.
Y'all gonna turn it on and be like, what that? Gone.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Gone.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Shouts out to our advertisers as well.
Yes, if you would like to advertise for December, we still have a few spots left. Get at us at, is the info?
No, sales at urbanx.ny.
Sales at urbanx.nyc.
Yes.
Sales at urbanx.nyc if you would like to advertise for the month of December coming into the new year.
Nice.
Nice. Yes.
So another story we missed over the break was the Ahmaud Aubrey, the people who killed Ahmaud Aubrey, their case. They were all found guilty. Yeah.
Clap that up. And the only reason they were found guilty is because Homeboy decided to film that.
Yeah.
If the third dude didn't leave his porch
Yeah.
and think this was some fucking kind of hunter game or something, and he didn't film it, they would have walked. You know it and I know it.
Yeah.
Because that was your word against a dead man's word.
Yeah.
And he attacked me, and you know, as you can see, they would have put scars on themselves. He lunged at me. I had no choice but to shoot. But the visual evidence and how brutal it was of them chasing a black man through the street, in a fucking pickup truck with guns and shit, is it was telltale, and they got what they deserve. And I know homie wished, damn, I should have just mind my fucking business.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the porch,
Yep.
having a beer or whatever, and got involved with some shit, and now you in prison with Bubba.
Yeah. Did they sentence him yet?
No, I don't think they got the
Okay.
sentencing yet.
They didn't sentence him yet, so we're still waiting on that. But that was a win.
Yeah, that was a win. I'll take it.
That was a win. I think, and we were just coming off the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, and people were mad about this. If this case would have gone the other way, right.
Then
You
then
flip
you
some
talking.
cop cars, you start
Yes.
doing what you got to do.
Absolutely.
Because this one was more of our fight, meaning this is, you know, what black people
Yes.
like go through. This was obviously racial. This was our, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely, but I think the jury got it right. They going down.
Shit, I can't what to do with the Dumb and Dumber haircut.
Exactly. So that's what's up.
Well, I don't have any symptoms. That's one of the symptoms. Ain't that some shit?
That's hilarious. Like, funny you mention that.
Funny you mention that.
That's actually a symptom.
That's actually a symptom.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, this was an interesting story. We spoke on Monday, I think it was, about the two men who were exonerated for killing Malcolm X.
Yes.
Right? And then I think the next day or the day after, one of his daughters passed away, and
Malika
Shabazz. And it was just weird. It was like a real eerie feeling. Like we were just talking about we were just talking about this, and this happened. Not saying anything was connected. I have no like.
I can't even pull my shoulder out on it. They did say she had health issues. Maybe the stress of still not knowing after all this time, technically, who killed her dad. Even though we do know it was that dude from Jersey, the one they held up to the highest regard.
Which is so crazy to me.
He was so popular in Jersey for killing Malcolm.
That's so crazy to me.
No, because there's an underworld of people who looked at Malcolm as a Benedict Arnold who went against the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, and he got what he deserved. Then there's the regular people who just love Malcolm's spirit, his energy, his transformation. All due respect to Elijah Muhammad, who instilled these things in him, but his principles and what he believed, and that's the knight in shining armor that we know and we appreciate, but there are multiple sides to every story. That man lived out a full life in Jersey. He was in one of Cory Booker's commercials. He was prominent in that neighborhood. When he died, because I saw the documentary, all kind of Muslim dignitaries showed up to pay homage to this particular individual. But to hear that his daughter passed away, she lived in Brooklyn, I believe, the very next day. It was like 2 days.
It was
very, very bizarre.
It was an eerie feeling, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, our condolences to the Shabazz family. Very sad.
Yes, she was one of the sisters who was in Betty Shabazz's stomach at the time. Yes. She's a twin, and to go through life, never being able to meet your dad, but he's so iconic. It's tough.
Yeah, how must that feel? You know what I mean?
It's got to feel like something. It ain't like, because you can't say my dad didn't show up for me or where's he at in the world. No, your dad changed the world. Just didn't change it personally for you because he wasn't here, because he had a bigger mission and a bigger fight to take on. So where does this leave us?
As far as what?
With the case,
Well, I don't think it leaves us at square one per se, because I think we have a better understanding on who. We don't have, and even on the FBI's role, it was always kind of hearsay about the FBI's role in this, but now we have a way more like firm grasp on, they were really involved in this. But to how extent that rabbit hole goes, I think we still kind of in the dark with that.
I think we all can agree the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, any of them organizations, they all knew what time it was.
Yeah.
And the lowest man on the totem pole may have been a Muslim who actually pulled the trigger. And like I said before, and I'll say it again to my Muslim brothers and sisters listening, I don't believe Elijah Muhammad personally knew anything about the underdealings of, but that doesn't mean there aren't those out there who's want to get their points up. And he got his points up and lived a beautiful life as a result. So that doesn't mean the directive came down from up top to make that happen. And even though there's some, other words that were said by, Farrakhan and a few other people, we'll let that go for now.
So I guess that's where that leaves us.
Yes.
Now. I mean.
And don't at me.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Because I know y'all can't hit me.
You love that term. When did you get that term?
What?
Don't at me.
I don't know. But don't at me. Because it's,
He loved that term now.
We Judah, if our people haven't realized the Muslim community is against black people.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right.
Oh, boy. Oh, Reek.
Week is in the house.
Somebody said, so what happened to her? I think she had some, underlying health conditions.
They never really said.
Yeah, that's true, too.
They never really addressed, what those underlying health issues were. I believe she was 56 at the time. Yep, okay. About 56 years old. So they never really said.
Yo, think about she was kind of like just born with trauma, right? You're in your mom's stomach as your mom is witnessing this horrific
trauma
event.
I was in my mother's stomach when Dr. King got killed, and my mother loved Dr. King.
Right, think about that.
And it was trauma. So, but imagine trauma times 10.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching the father of my children take his last breath, and you got these babies, and that signal, man, listen.
Right.
A lot of stuff. Bro.
So over the weekend, I don't know if you guys watched Kevin Hart has a new series called True Story with Wesley Snipes. It's pretty good. I saw, and this is me with all kind of movies and shows. I can't really turn my brain off. I've read so many stories, so I can kind of tell where everything is going from early.
Early on, you figured it out.
Very early. Yeah, Avery hates watching stuff with me because I can kind of just call something just like really early. So it was 7 episode series, and 30 minutes in, I kind of had the whole thing kind of mapped out already. But I liked it. It was entertaining, and I think Kevin Hart showed some
range.
Yeah, it was like really like intense. And Wesley Snipes is Wesley Snipes, man. He was dope.
Yeah.
So I thought
No, wifey watched it she binge watched the whole series.
Oh, you watched it too?
And she liked it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give it away.
Yeah. People.
You called it too? Yeah.
People are like Malcolm. Shut
I'm not. Yo, anytime I quote unquote spoil something, like it had been out for like 3 months or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna do this. This just came out.
Okay. So range for Kevin Hart.
Yeah, it's really dope.
Wesley is Wesley.
So yeah,
good story.
I say go check it out. I tried to watch the season 2 of The Tiger King. It was trash.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was like
if they ain't got Carol Baskin and homie in that shit.
No, Carol Baskin was in it. Wait, was she in it? I think she was in it. Yeah, she was.
Nah, but
it was
they
just
ain't
trash.
got homie in it.
One, it was trash because the first Tiger King was so out there.
It was so authentic.
Yeah, it was just like, yo, what the hell am I watching? You know what I mean?
I told you, people kept telling me, did you watch it? And I said, no, what is it about? They said, I don't even want to do that to you.
Right.
Just watch the shit.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. I said,
it was garbage.
This shit.
The first one was fire.
Crazy.
The second one, it was just kind of like, you could tell a money grab when you see one. It was just like the first one did so well, so let's try to capitalize off it, but it was garbage. It was garbage.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to watch
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
I want to watch the DMX.
Oh, it's on HBO.
Documentary.
Yeah, I want to check that out.
In the last year of his life.
Oh.
It's about when he got out of prison and the last year of his life, trying to put his life back together. And so I really want to watch that. They said it's really a tearjerker.
Oh, man.
His relationship with his youngest son and his oldest son, and him trying to just put his life back together. So I definitely want to get to see that.
Okay, I'll check that out. I would definitely check that out. So Chris Cuomo is back in the news again because they actually uncovered text messages that shows he was using his media connects to dig up dirt on Andrew Cuomo's accusers.
Oh. And isn't that an ethical thing?
Yeah, like...
Because he's a journalist.
He's a journalist. You're a public figure. You're a public journalist. And you're going out your way to basically try to smear the people, the women who are accusing your brother. So I don't understand how he still has a job.
Yes.
At this point.
Yes.
I really don't. They came at him, that the former media boss showed email proof of him assaulting her.
Wow.
Right? Remember, grabbed her butt in front of her husband.
Oh,
remember
shit.
that happened?
Yes.
She showed email of him apologizing. I was out of line. My bad. I was wilding. They kind of let that go. They brought up the fact that he wasn't covering his brother the way, he was covering everybody else.
Absolutely.
They let that go. They showed it was evidence that he has done this before, but now they have text messages of him, trying to get leads. The text message say, I have a lead on that wedding girl. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get dirt on these people. I don't understand how he still has a job. And I don't even understand how CNN can still like look people in the face and act like they're real news.
all of their credibility over the last 4. They've been lost it, but they've really shown their hand over the last couple of years. That is not news. That is like TMZ. That is like gossip. That is like op-ed. We can do what the hell we want here and cover what it is that we want. Real news is a rare thing now.
Yeah, and somebody said, well, that's what journalists do, but that's his brother, so it's obviously a conflict of interest.
Right, it's a conflict of interest because that's his brother, and he wasn't looking for information on his brother. Now, if you want to say that's what journalists do, and he was trying to also find, but why would he do that?
Right.
That's his brother. You know what I mean? Blood is thicker than water. So he was going all in.
Yeah, CNN, somebody said CNN is the other Fox. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, even there's a new CEO of, I forget, like the parent company that owns CNN.
Okay.
And he basically said that there is a deterioration of what we call journalism, and then something needs to be shaken up because, you know, their numbers, Joe Rogan gets better numbers than all of them.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And even like Tucker Carlson at this point, who was Fox, and people hate Fox.
But I like Tucker Carlson.
Because the easy thing to do now is be normal.
Right. All he did is move it to a normal state, and you go, damn,
that makes sense.
That makes sense, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So all these people, they are, especially in CNN, because remember, Don Lemon is going through his trial. That's happening next year.
Yes.
And Chris Cuomo is going through what he's going through. They're the 2 top people on CNN right now. They're like 1 and 2 in their ratings and stuff like that, and they're going through it. So if they get chopped down, the media's, CNN's, especially, their credibility is already shot.
Yeah.
So now what? You know what I mean? So and we talked about the institutions, tech, media, and big pharma all working together. I want to see what happens if a piece of the train gets taken off the track.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How does this affect? Is that a win for us even? Because I can get up here and say, well, the Democrats are wilding. I'm really more in line with conservative views at this point because they just seem normal. But if Republicans take over the House, who knows what the hell they do? I don't trust them either.
I don't trust them either. I don't trust none of them. You know what I mean? And that's where we're at. And the new media is what it is that we do.
Yeah.
And let me just state this I don't cover no facts.
Yo,
I just be coming up with wild shit.
He sent me a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell and the CEO of Robinhood because Tim Dillon said, he put the pictures together and said the CEO of Robinhood is Ghislaine Maxwell's son. Funny, right? But he sent it and it was like, wow, I had to look it up. It's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Don't follow me nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
It's not true. He was just like, yeah, I had to check it for myself, but you know what I mean.
I'm that old man who think he knows shit.
Yeah.
You don't know shit. Yeah, that's me.
Sometimes you be on it.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, sometimes I get in my little zone. I might know a little something. But this is more of an op-ed show.
Yeah.
Giving you our take on the news. I can't be investigating, 12 hours, uncovering a story. I don't have that kind of time.
Somebody said they've been stopped watching, mainstream media. They only just watch local news and that's what you should do. You know what I mean? Even like the radio, like try to listen to something else because the radio has like how many vaccine commercials?
Oh, every 7 minutes.
It's always something.
Every 7 minutes. This is what I mean by the mantra, right? These are the things that lock us down here. The mantras, the mandalas, you know what I'm saying? All of those things that we just go through haphazardly through life, not understanding that we program ourselves here. You know what I'm saying? This is a self-programming universe. You could be anybody you want. And now it's going to be officially, you could be anybody you want.
Yeah.
Because even in the coding world, rappers been coding shit forever. A double and triple entendre, is that not 4 different dimensions that you can go into based on where you're resonating? You might go into door number 1 because you didn't get the other entendres. You might go into the top. So even in our coding, our speaking, that goes way back to slavery or so-called slavery for my Moors who watch, right? Because I know we weren't all slaves. I don't want to go through all that, right? But the language we spoke to codify it in certain ways so that we could beat the matrix. So these white people didn't know what the hell we were talking about in the office, on the plantation, and even in hip hop. That's the shit that they really afraid of. That in your low vibration, stupid shit, that you niggas uncover some shit. I also broke down Yad-He Vad-He, which is the actual pronunciation of the word of God according to the Tetragrammaton and the Tree of Life. Now, obviously, I'm not saying it with the right vibration, Yad-He Vad-He, but if I Yad-He Vad-He, y'all would say that shit was mumble rap. And yet that's the actual tonation which can open up vortexes. So when you hear these niggas, who the fuck knows what that shit is?
Mumble rap actually is over, but yeah, I understand.
It's over, but it was a period.
It was
that it was here.
Yeah, y'all was losing your minds.
And niggas was losing their minds for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I remember
right?
that.
Like, what the fuck is an emoji?
Well, yeah.
What the fuck is an emoji?
Yeah.
Or I seen this long paragraph of letters, and they said, your mother, this is the shit she would say to you, and we all know what it is. Get your motherfucking ass in this house before I beat the living. I just knew it immediately.
Yeah.
I knew it immediately.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
So these letters and emojis, we are always codifying and creating languages that seem to be awkward and off base. That's all I'm saying.
That was a good one.
That's all I'm saying.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh, and before we go to commercial break, the Juicy Smollett case, Juicy Smollett. That case is actually starting today. They started jury selection, and the two Nigerian brothers who allegedly are the ones who attacked him under his will probably take the stand later on this week.
Wow, against him.
Yeah.
Well, they got paid.
Yeah.
And they went over the lines.
Oh man, that was such a time, man. Such a time, man. When I say
Dave Chappelle just smoked that.
Exactly what the consensus was. Like I remember, like all my, all my classmates, the people I went to college with, the ones who kind of poke their chests out now because like they're newly like woke, you know what I'm saying? Newly, like the Black Lives Matter-ish crowd was so up in arms, and I was just like, that don't sound right, you know, and like just without saying anything. But I just didn't like the fact how cis black men were, quote unquote heterosexual black men were just dragged through the mud over this. I'm like, he got beat up by white people. How the hell is that our fault?
Because we didn't come to defend him, basically.
It was blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. And then it comes out that he did all this, and I didn't get an apology. I was going at it with some people because I'm just like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well now he's gonna have to hit the stand.
That's funny. He wanted a Subway sandwiches.
Dave, I'm gonna watch that.
Yo, watch it again.
Watch it again because he killed
Watch all those specials.
Watch them all. I don't have fucking time like that.
I'm just saying. Watch all of those specials.
Yeah, I am.
And
it's all gonna make sense.
Yo, bro, they aged very well.
Okay, cool.
They aged very well because he started talking about, like not COVID, but he started talking. I think it was Ebola, and he was like, I'm not getting my kid vaccinated against that. Like, and I was just like, that could just be juxtaposing to anything. Like, it aged very well.
Okay. I'll definitely do that.
So we're gonna take another quick commercial break, and we shall return.
Yeah.
Superior Shea Butter Blends presents Shea on You, the best body butter on the planet. A superior blend of shea butter, cocoa butter, and mango butter infused with 14 essential oils. Originally created to combat eczema, this superior formula also combats psoriasis, rosacea, all forms of dry skin, and acts as an insect repellent with naturally occurring SPF. So soft, so superior.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Shanell, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during this spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, while we trees waiting to grow up, real with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby, making all the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
We're back.
Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting these businesses. Again, if you'd like to advertise with us, we have a few spots left.
Yes, sir.
Sales at urbanx.nyc.
Yes.
And we'll send you an application.
Yes.
Because we like to vet you.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't just take people's money. We feel if you're ready and, to get in front of our audience, it's a well-oiled machine audience.
Mm-hmm.
We do well. We not only support it, we purchase a lot of the products from the people who advertise with us.
Yes.
And you can get down with that.
Yes.
And you can make that happen.
Also, shout out to Two Grumpy Men for these dope hats they sent us.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Hashtag Black Codes.
Yes. And I needed this hat. This says 1520 Cedric, 1973, the birth of hip hop. Shit, I needed this shit on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was forgetting motherfuckers who died and shit. Fucking Henny, and I had that white Henny too.
Yeah.
And something said, don't start this early, nigga. Like, when the show started, I was hot.
Listen,
I was toasted.
I don't think you guys understand.
I was leaning.
My pops is a diva.
That is true.
So he was like, he needed scented oil candles before he went online, before he started the lecture.
Yeah.
He was like, I need a cup with 8 ice cubes, not 7, not 9, but 8 ice cubes exactly for my Henny. And I was just like, yeah, what's wrong with you? But
I'm an artist. I'm a true artist. That's on my rider when I come do my lectures. But I have all my shit laid out.
I don't have a hat. I don't have a head for fitted.
No, I don't wear hats no more. But when I did wear them, I wore them like this. I leaned on that. You know what I mean? The way you wear your hat tells me if you're goofy or not. If you got your shirt on like, hi, how are you? Nigga, you look goofy.
No,
that shit got to have that shit got to have a little lean to it. This is hip hop.
It's not the 80s,
This
man.
is this shit you
No.
want. This is nerd hop.
No, it's not the 80s.
This is nerd hop. Even like this, if I freaking like that, I'm about to rob somebody. Yo, nigga, it's about to go down, nigga. Turn your hat the other way, you know what I'm saying? They won't know it's me and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have, or you can have that reggae shit. Wow, I say, that shit'll sit up. Hey, Bumberclad, you want this one? Yeah, how much is the 40? This one, the big one? Yeah, nigga, how much is the, let me go tell you. You know what I'm saying? Me don't have that. You want oxtail? Me don't have that. So it's many different ways to freak it. Some niggas don't like their eyes seen. They be in the club on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Just like looking at girls. I'm like, nigga, get in the game. Nah, son. Lean back, son. There's many different ways you could freak it. So shout out to Grumpy Man.
Shout out to Grumpy Man. Thank you.
Oh, two drunk men.
Yeah, that's
no, two grumpy men.
Yes.
See.
You be messing people's names up.
I do. I think I'm having what is Alzheimer's.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think I'm suffering from Alzheimer's.
I feel bad for any one of your nurses who take care of you, because
I'm gonna be pulling the Alzheimer's shit.
There you go.
On everybody. But I'll have you to wipe my ass.
Listen, you getting sent to a home. I told you that already.
Now they have that service. I don't know. I saw the commercial. You can get paid $17 an hour.
Right.
I can hire a family member. I thought about you.
You getting sent to a home, G.
$17?
You getting sent to a home.
And you can wipe my ass.
It's not going to be a good one. It's going to be one of the ones they beat old people up at.
I'll be running that shit, nigga. I'll be in there shooting dice and shit. Have that shit on smash. But for true, if anybody, there's $17 an hour for your family members and stuff, man. I thought about Malcolm.
Think about me.
And you gonna work for that money too. You can be sitting around doing podcasts and shit. No. You fucking work. Anywho.
This is me taking care of him now.
Anywho.
You know what I mean?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
I do have to admit, Malcolm is 28 years old. And I run him to the store every now and then without realizing he's a grown-ass man. He'd be like, fuck that, dude. But I had you for these reasons.
But,
you want a remote?
I have no problem.
My mother used to tell me the same thing. Why do you think I had you?
I tried to get Noble to pass me the remote yesterday. He's not there yet.
He's not there yet, but
he's not there yet. I'm just like...
He'll take pride in it. He'll do that shit 9 times.
Yeah.
Because, that's how kids are. Yeah.
That's funny. So, there was a woman in Canada who was diagnosed with climate change. I'm going to say that again. Let that simmer.
Yeah, let me get that through my head movies.
Say that again. There was a woman who was diagnosed with climate change. Now, she went into the hospital due to, her body temperature. There were things happening to her, I guess, as a result of the weather. So the doctor said, we have to start, and on the paper, he wrote climate change. And he said, we have to start diagnosing these people with the cause, not the effect, right? So we talk about fixing the cause, not the effect, but he took it to a level of agenda.
Whole another level
of agenda. You get what I'm saying? So now if we can start saying that climate change is a medical issue, remember climate change is supposed to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Then what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? The next scary thing that happens.
You calling from work climate change.
Exactly.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
He diagnosed her with climate change?
Climate change, yes.
Yo, son, that's the most bizarre thing I've ever heard. Huh?
Exactly. That's what it sounds like.
That's exactly what that shit is. Yeah. Menopause. Black women have been having that shit for years. Now you have a technical term, climate change. Yeah, run with that.
Mm-hmm.
Might be some insurance in it, you know what I'm saying? Get some time off. Run with that shit.
I thought that was wild. Somebody sent that story to us in the membership, and I was like, that's interesting. What's very interesting. And it was another story. The same dude. He sent me this story. In Santa Cruz, California, the local government around there mandated masks inside of people's private homes.
Now that's extra.
It is.
Inside your home now.
Yes.
The air is not safe.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, they're taking that way too
far. But how the hell would they even enforce that? And the fact that they mandated that's some balls to mandate something like that.
Yeah.
In my house.
Yeah. Well, it goes to show you that the mandate is bullshit. You can follow it if you want or don't.
Yeah, and right now, because we're seeing a lot of businesses who are just scared because they don't want to enforce any of these mandates.
Yeah, and side note, 10 states have ruled against the mandate, against Biden's mandates. It wasn't New York, Nebraska, a few other states, but it was 10 altogether who said, look, we're done with that, especially when it comes to health workers and workers and stuff.
I just put the link to the article about the women being diagnosed with climate change in the chat.
In the chat. So
but yeah, what they're trying to do is as well. I think they're trying to program people to start snitching.
Yeah.
On their neighbors and on their family members. I saw, you know that dude, Teray, the black dude, blackish dude, the one who interviewed.
Yes.
He wrote an article basically saying like you need to kind of start cutting off your unvaccinated family and stuff like that.
He wrote that?
Yeah, and I think it's for the grill.
Wow.
Crazy. Like they really trying to get people. And then my thing is like I want to know how much the check is.
It's gotta be
because if it's not like directly for money and if it's for just favor, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yes,
and
that
I think
check has got to be amazing.
And I think that's what a lot of these dudes are. A lot of these people are doing. They're doing it just for favor. They're doing it for maybe I can get more
Something
time on
it.
TV. Maybe I
Yes.
can get more role in the media. Maybe if it's not a direct check, I'm going to be upset.
Absolutely.
No excuse either way, but I'm going to be upset.
Yes, you better be getting directly paid.
Like these rappers, because I think these rappers are doing it because like if I don't do it, maybe I lose a sponsorship.
But not a lot of the rappers, just the low level rappers, really.
And that's what I'm saying.
The big rappers is like I'm staying away from that issue because it doesn't affect them.
Right.
And there was some lady, I think in one of these not third world countries and overseas, and she said all the elite and the dignitaries get a placebo anyway. And why would we be surprised?
Like you can't risk that.
Can't.
So somebody said Torre is an Intel acid. Facts. That dude is.
Yeah. If you see me up here telling you to get it, I got paid. Because listen, I'm leaving after show 300.
Don't listen to him.
So
don't listen to him.
If all of a sudden around 300,
500 episodes,
my money move up.
500 episodes minimum.
Niggas can forget about it.
Minimum.
You'll be up here with Noble, starting a new generation.
Very father and son. That still works. That works. But he looked like he wants to talk about Sesame Street and
Coco Melon.
Coco Melon. I had to put him on punishment for that show.
Yeah, good.
Because his attention span is too fractured when he watched that show. He act like you're not there, and I don't like that.
I wonder what he would act like if he hung out with Grandpa.
I don't think he would. How many times you FaceTimed him,
dude? If
while
he
that show was
with
on,
me and we watching porn.
Oh, come on, bro! Don't do that.
No,
never.
Never?
No, that wasn't even a good joke.
I can't do that.
No, that wasn't even a good joke.
Malcolm got serious.
Yeah, no.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah, he was talking about giving my son cheese doodles. Well, we said we don't want to give him that.
I'm going to give him cheese doodles.
You better not give him cheese doodles.
Oh, what you going to do?
No.
What you going to do?
No.
He getting the cheese doodles.
No, he's not.
He ain't going to get the porn, but he get the cheese doodles.
He get what I tell him he can get.
Okay, while you around.
And what his mama told him he can get.
When y'all pick him up, I'll wipe his hands.
Yeah.
And he'll be sitting there like trying to tell y'all what I did.
Yeah.
And you know what it is.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So I think the district attorney, one of those attorney generals, I think they're trying to get after Bill Cosby again. They're trying to reopen that, and send him back because they're saying that the PA, the courts in Pennsylvania got it wrong. Reverse.
But they got it wrong the first time. So now how they gonna get it wrong the second time?
Not sure.
Some bullshit.
Not sure. So the fact that how old is Bill Cosby? Come on, bro. That dude is like, come on.
Yeah.
He's blind. He's old. Like, who's he a threat to? Y'all just kind of trying to save face at this point. You know what I mean? Like they
absolutely.
Yeah, y'all lost. It's over.
Unless they're trying to counter something he's about to do.
Yeah.
Because remember, he's supposed to be lining up some civil cases. Because
I think Bill Cosby
should just chill.
I think he should just go on the rock and hide.
Yeah, he should just chill
until the time is over, and then once that time we can celebrate.
Yeah, somebody say, isn't that like a double jeopardy? Yeah, it should be.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he should do that. Also, Dave Chappelle's former high school wants to honor him by naming the theater after him.
Okay.
And he said he put out a statement today basically saying, I didn't ask for it, but the founder of the school, wanted this for me. And he appreciates his old high school. But apparently people at his high school or the students are upset with him. They're calling him transphobic and things like that.
Yeah.
So he said, how about this? He said, how about this? The people, he said, I'm going to donate money to the school, right? He goes, the people who are against it, you guys donate money to the school and, make it known that you're against this. The people who are for it, donate money to the school, make it known that you're for it. Whichever one wins out will be the winner. He said, so the people who are against it, if you guys win out, I'll step aside. If not, I'll accept my honor.
I think that's dope.
Yes.
I think that's dope. You know what I mean? Let the people decide.
Yeah.
Because I don't have if I'm not the engine behind making it run.
Yes.
So whichever one wins, it is what it is.
He said,
Melanie Johnson, thank you so much.
He had a great quote. I want to actually get to it. And it was how he started it off. Hold on, let me get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. Hold on. He said, talk is cheap unless I do it.
Wow.
Oof, bar.
Ooh, that's a bar. Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb.
Talk is cheap unless I do it. Fire. Somebody said, listen, Coco Melon, I think they're secretly sending signals to kids to kill their parents.
They might be.
Because everybody I know whose kid watches that show be in a trance.
It's sort of like Teletubbies. When you guys were growing up, no dialogue.
Yeah.
It was weird, these little fucking Teletubbies. And you could tell some kind of, but then that goes back to that frequency. It's something in the frequency that children can pick up.
Yeah.
That they go, wait a minute, because they are glued to that TV.
Yeah. So also, something happened yesterday, right? We were just in the crib chilling. Like the TV, I think it was paused. And he was just by himself laughing his ass off. And I'm just like, who the hell is in here making you laugh like that?
Got you.
It was weird. Like nobody was touching him. He was just laughing, like really like uncontrollably hard.
Yes.
And I was just like,
humble introvert. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support.
I was like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah,
so,
well, kids, they see things, they have friends. You know?
Yeah.
No, real talk.
It's creepy, but such is life.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So getting your questions ready so we can, head to the after show in a little bit. So there was a player at Iona Prep High School who stepped away from the school, went to a public school because I think the athletic director said something slick about him gaining all that speed. He got faster because he was running from the cops or something like that.
Yeah, which was very disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
He worked on his game. He brought his speed up to level, and the athletic director, they're not even saying who it is, personally, but it's probably the athletic director going to say all that speed from running from the cops. That's not even funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What we have to go through and what we have to deal with in the hood. So, so he transferred to the public school immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to take a hit.
Mm-hmm.
A school like Iona Prep with a black man with speed, y'all just lost. Big time.
Yeah, anybody knows Iona Prep, y'all know how quote-unquote prestigious that school is. So.
Absolutely. They're prestigious, like real talk.
That's where Diddy's son went. Yeah, his son. That's where.
Y'all played them, right?
Yeah, we did. We didn't play them my varsity years, which is weird because they were like a school rival, one of the rivals.
Janelle, Naomi, thank you, much love, and Light, Malcolm, and Dot.
Thank you.
Thanks for always dropping the knowledge. We appreciate you. Let's get those likes up.
Somebody said there's black kid shows I know, and even Coriel put me on to a couple, but it's just simple because it's on HBO or Netflix. You can just put it on, but he's not watching it no more unless like we need him to be still, like if his mom is doing his hair,
yeah, something like that.
Then we put it on. But other than that, like I stopped putting that on.
And the fact that you're catching this early as a parent,
yeah, I don't like that.
It's going to put you in a position to provide him with the stuff that he does need to watch. Because even Sesame Street is more colors,
and
more vibration, and I can tolerate Sesame Street. They're not, hitting weird signals.
Even though they had Billy Porter up there one episode, had to turn that shit off.
Turn that one off.
And then I saw a clip. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw a clip of them talking about social distancing, them talking about vaccine, but I haven't seen that episode yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, Dollar Bill. I did see that video where that little girl was at the gravesite and she clearly kissed somebody that was there. She clearly kissed. Well, you couldn't physically see them, but you clearly know that she kissed somebody. Probably the person she was visiting. And the children's ability to see and hear at that age is still in tune before we give them Pepsi and porn and screw them up.
Yeah. Also, we didn't mention that today is actually Chadwick Boseman's birthday.
Today is Chadwick Boseman's birthday.
Chadwick Boseman birthday.
I said Chad.
You said Chadman. You're ruining people's names, but guys.
Yeah. I think I got Alzheimer's.
Yeah, my gosh.
Or whatever this is, I got it. I got it bad.
Butchering names.
I butcher everybody's.
But yeah, he would have been 45 today.
Yeah.
So that's your happy birthday.
Yep.
And again, when we speak about the Virgil passing and how kind of similar it was, and stuff like that, it's just crazy.
Again, it just goes back to everybody's got a battle that they're fighting, man, and you have to respect that.
Yeah, the Disney people said that they're not going to recast Black Panther out of respect for Chadwick Boseman, but I don't know what that series is going to do, because they were going to pass that mantle on to the sister, but she's not playing ball with the vaccine. Like, she's not trying to take it.
So she has issues with that right now. So they're in a situation, not including the actual tribe, the African tribe somewhere.
Oh, that's right.
That put a curse on them. I saw that. And they told them, stop fucking around. And, so it's some other issues going on with, the real Wakanda.
Yeah.
I forget where it's at.
So I wonder how that, I guess the Black Panther franchise is going to continue.
Damn, that Black Panther movie was so good.
It was such a moment in for the culture, because I remember when the trailer first dropped and it was like Black History Month, and it was like, oh snap, that looked crazy. Soundtrack looked crazy. Everything about it looked crazy. And then I remember how happy Black people were just about the movie. But then, like all things Black people, I feel like we just take things a little too far.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people were going, like they were like crying, like they've never seen Black people on screen before.
Well, I went with my dashiki.
I remember.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And I was speaking in. Let me have 4 tickets to the Wakanda show. Excuse me, sir. Let me have. I am Prince so and so. Let me have 4 tickets to the Wakanda show.
It was a great moment. It was a great moment.
Do you mean Black Panther? Yes, the Black Panther movie. Yeah. Give me the 4 tickets.
Yeah, it was a great moment, but
I had Odyssey throwing rose petals down as I walked and shit. You know what I'm saying? To get my popcorn and shit. Yeah, we went all the way in. We went in.
Somebody said, Malcolm, they used the Black Panther trailer as a template for all movies. Yeah, I can see. I can definitely see now.
Yeah.
They're gonna make Black Panther a woman. No, they were trying to. That's what they were trying to do.
Right.
Which follows the comics, actually. So it wasn't like they are trying. It does follow the comics.
It would have made sense.
It would have made sense, and that's what I thought they were going to do. But she's not with it.
Yeah, for other reasons.
Yeah. So let's take some questions, guys.
Let's do that.
You are tuned into the sound.
Let's take some questions.
Urban X.
Rest in peace to Lee Elder.
Yeah, the golfer.
He was the first Black man to participate in the Masters.
Yes, clap that up. No Lee, no Tiger, huh?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yes, he made his transition. I believe it was 89, something like that. Yeah. So we like to recognize his contributions.
The other children of King Richard, Richard Williams, are coming at the movie.
As they should.
Yeah. I was waiting for it. I didn't know when it would happen.
Dude, they're not in the movie. Just the mere mention of their names, and so, they're going to tell you, because first of all, it's a movie. So any movie is just going to highlight those great moments. But there were probably some dark moments.
Yeah.
Plenty of dark moments. And who's to say it really happened like this? And who knows? Maybe he beat his first wife. I don't know.
But I find it so odd when somebody has like a full family here, has new kids. Then he had kids after them too as well. And is only focused like these two are the tennis players.
Wow.
It I don't know. I thought that was weird.
The different multiverse and the Black Panther sister issue, we will see a white person, become a new Black Panther in the future.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Don't say that.
They're not going to do that. That's
Gucci Grady.
They're not going to do that. Somebody said, what was the name of the Fauci book again? The Real Anthony Fauci by Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah, The Real Anthony Fauci by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I'm listening to the audio book because I'm reading something else about the Anunnaki's return in 2022. And you better get ready because I know where all the Stargates are. I've been preparing.
Okay.
And to have your family ready. So I'm listening to that, and I'm 2 chapters in, man. And it's just what Fauci has allowed to happen. The IQ in this country, the obesity rate, 69 shots for your children, just the autoimmune systems of people being destroyed, all for big pharma to make that money.
Yeah.
It's really, really a tragedy and a travesty in this country.
Especially when you think these people have your best interests, like when it comes to health, right? Like, especially
dude
with that, but then you think, and then you really understand that this only revolves around money. Like that is it.
Follow the money.
That is it. When all else fails,
because
just follow the money.
In a pandemic, look how many people got quasi-rich, rich beyond rich. In the time of death and destruction and despair, you caking up, then something ain't right.
Yo, but I've heard a lot of wealthy people say that at a certain level, like like the millionaire, the decamillionaires, like if you worth like $100 million, like once you get to a certain level, it really doesn't matter anymore. It kind of just I can't buy.
It's nothing I can't afford.
It's nothing I really can't afford. So what is the motivation to just kind of bury the earth? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
For your personal monetary gain.
Absolutely. You already got everything you want. Let the people live. You know?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I really don't understand that point. Let's take some. Somebody said Moderna stock is killing it. Yep. The Pfizer CEO said their pill treatment is actually going to be good against the Omicron variant. How he knows that for sure, I don't know. I don't know about a lot of these things. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you.
Dot, can you elaborate on your kidney experience in terms of how you realized or knew how it felt? I got a video up on our website, on our YouTube channel. Is it up?
Which one?
Dealing with me explaining the whole kidney situation.
It's old. I gotta find that.
Okay, we'll find it. It's up there. I think when Freeway.
Yeah, I gotta find that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it up, or email me at blackdot16@hotmail.com. And if you wanted me to just kind of go through some things of what I know and what I've learned and my experience there, because it's a long, drawn-out story. It's just, But I've shared it a couple of times here, on this platform and stuff like that, so people know.
Somebody said, what's the movement in New York with this new Omicron? They locking it back in? No. I haven't heard anything about another lockdown, but I really can't really see them doing another one right now, only because of what it did financially to the state last time.
Right. And Cuomo's not in, and he was moving things to write his book, to place himself in historical perspective. So it's a lot that went on for ulterior motives and agendas that I'm not sure the climate is the same to pull that off.
Right, and more people just be against it. Like when you think about New York City, you got to think about the economy, how like the economy kind of just moved. So think about all of it. I think like 80% of New York's billionaires moved out after the last lockdown, and think about all the businesses that are leaving New York and things like that. So they don't want that to happen. So it would be like a really light lockdown, if anything. They would probably just try to, mandate more masks and stuff like that, even just outside. But I don't see them doing another lockdown.
Yeah, somebody asked me about Kanye West.
Yeah, it said
cooking all his
beefs during one interview.
Travis Scott, Virgil, Kanye. Drake.
But he made up with Drake, right?
Yeah, so
okay. People are up in arms. Did you see the price of those concert tickets? The free Larry Hoover
how much
concert?
are they?
They're like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, well, Hoover's, he's probably got an expensive case.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? And you got two of the hottest artists out this year burying their issues for a greater cause.
Yeah.
That's for the elite. Something might weird happen at that concert anyway. So just be prepared. That kind of money, regular people can't afford that.
Gotcha. Somebody said $1,200 for a studio apartment in San Francisco. It's probably way more than that.
Yeah.
I saw $3,000 in San Diego for a studio apartment. Because in San Diego, I didn't realize how coveted San Diego is, but it is.
All right. With that being said,
Cam Newton got benched. Yeah. He's just he just don't have it no more.
Yeah, Kemba Walker got benched.
Kemba got benched as well. Quarterback play in the NFL has just been bad. It's very inconsistent.
Lamar Jackson the other night,
he can't throw.
4 interceptions in the second quarter or 3.
Yeah,
come on, it's bad.
It's just bad. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna head over to the after show.
Yes,
give us 10 after 10.
Yeah,
we'll send
quarter after 10, latest.
The latest. So for the people who are new to the after show, the link will be in the community tab, and I'll also send out emails as well.
Yes.
If you still want to join, for at least a week, you'll get a week's access to the after show and to the membership. It's $5 right now. The chat, that cart is still open. It closes
at
for
midnight.
Good at midnight.
You get to see the lecture I did on Saturday if you're interested. Yeah.
So with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We will see you guys on Thursday. Peace.